and welcome back to another perfect day out here in nature as we go for another nature hike. My name is Mike and welcome to the channel. If you are not subscribed, please do so now. Subscribing helps me and it helps you. How does it help me? Well, it tells YouTube that people are interested in this kind of content and that maybe others want to see it. Because if nobody subscribes, then YouTube's going to consider this to be pretty much a dead channel, and I won't be able to do this much longer. And how does it help you? You get to see me, and listen to my voice, and enjoy my videos. And what is better than that? So if you are new to the channel, what I do is point-of-view hiking videos, and every Monday and Friday, I tell a story about something. It could be anything. And then on Wednesday, I just post a video that's sights and sounds, like what you're getting today. No endless babble about the tastiest apple I've ever had and what it made me feel and how juicy it was and how I would love to have another one. No, nothing like that. No, just the sights and the sounds of what's around me as I shoot this video. If you like the video, please like the video. Like, hit that button there that says like on it. You know, give it a good whack. Not a smash. No. No. Everybody says smash that like button. I don't even understand why. I don't know why that happened. That's not something that's been going on for a while. That's like new. Like the past couple of years. Suddenly everybody's like, hey, smash that like button. Hey, if you like this video, smash it.
Hey, you like that video? Be sure to smash that like button.
Yeah, I don't say that. So today I'm going to say whack, and I like to say something different every time. But even with me saying different words, only a few people are actually whacking that like button. Or smacking it. Or yes, smashing it. If you like the video, whichever term you like to use, just push or smack or smash that like button. As I said in the beginning of the video, my name is Mike, not Michael. Some people like to call me Michael. And that kind of gets me angry because I'm not sure where in the conversation I said my name was Michael. I believe I said my name is Mike. You see, it all started when I was 12 years old. I was 12 years old. I was growing up now, and I didn't want to be known as Michael anymore. That is what my mother called me when she got angry. No, I wanted to be my own person. I wanted to be my true self. This was also the start of my interest in the entertainment business. I wanted to be a comedian. You see, Michael, he was a shy, self-hating child who would rather shoot himself in the eye than to actually ask any girl out. Michael was full of fear and unsure of himself. He thought guys with long hair were weird and should be called girls. No. I needed to grow up and be a better person. I rebelled against my own ways. This is when Mike was born. Now, Mike was still a little shy, but more willing to come out of his shell. Mike had more confidence in himself, was no longer fearful, and would learn exactly what he wanted to do with his life. His comedy performances had everybody in stitches. That is what Mike represented. I had grown up, finally. I liked being called Mike. It was a name I chose for myself. It was the start of my independence. I actually grew my hair long, if you can believe it. Yeah, rockers had long hair, and they were not called girls, so I grew my hair longer. I wanted to have long hair. I didn't want to have that short little hairstyle that I was forced to have by my parents. Hell, by the time I graduated from high school, my hair was way past my shoulders. I bring all of this up because there's a reason why I want you to call me Mike. There is meaning behind the name. If I meet you and tell you my name is Mike, then I expect you to respect my wishes and call me Mike. Is that so difficult? I mean, it takes less time to say Mike than Michael. If relatives call me Michael, I understand that. You know, it's out of habit. But when my boss or a coworker calls me Michael, it really pisses me off. Where in the meeting did I say, call me Michael? Try never. 8 years and it's Michael? Should I correct them again and again? How about new people I meet? Again, where in the conversation when I met you does Mike sound like Michael? Did I mumble? Is there another language coming out of my mouth that I'm unaware of? It is Mike. Mike, 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 Mike. Perhaps they feel if they call me Mike, then it makes them feel like I'm a buddy of theirs. Michael is more formal. Perhaps they feel if they respect my wishes, they lose some control. After all, by not calling me by the name I ask them to, they do get to control when they say Michael, because I stupidly respond with yeah or yes. Maybe if I ignore them, they'll get the point. Or I'll just come off as rude. I don't know, but I mean, you know what I'm going to do? Tomorrow, if someone calls me Michael, I'm just going to ignore them. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to look up anymore. I'll just pretend I didn't hear anything because, well, my name is not Michael. So when someone calls me that, why would I respond? You know? Oh, wait a minute. I hear someone calling me.
Excuse me, Michael?
Yeah. Can I help you?
Yeah, Michael, I have a question.
Oh, crap. All right, well, maybe after tomorrow I can start. All right, I got off the rails there a little bit. I actually wanted to talk about something else. This is based on something I wrote as a comedy piece a while ago, and I thought it would be fun to read it now. And it's called How to Accept Birthday Cake. I know, weird, right? So let me read it. There is a dilemma among us, a problem no one wants to talk about. This problem has plagued thousands of us for years and years and years. Many of us have tried to hide our feelings on the matter. Some spent hours trying to hide the utter disappointment. Then there are those who most likely ran to the nearest closet and cried their eyes out. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about birthday cake, of course. You see, there is a unique situation that occurs in the family, among friends, and some in the workplace. A question that I'm sure has entered many of our heads. Should I get so-and-so a birthday cake? Now, why must we ask this question? A good answer may be a preempted strike sent by the one whose birthday it is. Now remember, I don't want a cake. I don't even want the day mentioned. People will go out of their way to make it clear they don't want a cake. You know, they're just going to the workplace, they want to do their job and then go home. Or it's a Friday and they just want to come home after work and go to sleep. They don't want to party. They don't want to have their birthday acknowledged. They're also turning 950 years old and they're sick of it. You know, or are they just saying this because they really do want it, but they want to sound humble? Oh, I don't want a cake. No. But really I do. And then what about the cake giver? You know, the person who's going to make the cake or give the cake. It puts them in a difficult situation because they are left with a decision that could end a relationship or make it better. What to do? Do I make the cake? Do I buy them a cake? They said not to get them anything, but oh no, what do I do? Let's take a look into the cake giver's situation. Now, the cake giver, I think, is obvious. That's the person who's going to be giving the cake. So what if the cake giver makes the decision to buy or make a cake for the cake receiver? And the cake receiver, of course, it's their birthday. So you present them the cake. There is two ways that this can go. The first is being utter happiness that not only did you remember, but you got them a cake. How many of us don't love cake? Or you get angry at the cake giver because you told them specifically not to get them a cake, not to even acknowledge their birthday. You said clearly, do not do it, but the cake giver did it anyways. You may find that the cake ends up all over your face. How about the cake receiver? After all, it is their birthday. They clearly say not to make a big deal of their birthday. The big question is, do they really mean it? Some maybe, but for most, I think it just comes down to not wanting to be the center of attention. The cake receiver could also just be a bit humble and, the cake kind of makes them feel a bit awkward, They're humble, that's not really, why celebrate me? I'm nothing special. Yeah, it's my birthday, but you know what? We all have a birthday. I don't really need you to celebrate it, but it's awesome you got me the cake, but, oh, I feel so weird now. The big question is, though, what could go wrong if we don't give the cake? It is now the cake receiver's birthday, and nobody bought them a cake. Nobody made them a cake. Nobody gave them presents, and nobody said happy birthday. You know, because they told them not to, and everybody actually listened. So the cake receiver is really upset. Everybody else gets a birthday cake, but you didn't get one. So the cake receiver now grabs the cake giver and grabs them by the shirt collar and pushes them up against the wall and says, "What did I ever do to you? Huh? Today's my birthday and you couldn't even get me a cake, but you sure got everybody else one. Last week you gave Bob a cake that was like 10 times bigger than Susie's cake. And Susie's cake was made out of the most delicious frosting on earth. And me, all I get is a look? You don't even say happy birthday?" And of course the cake giver, upset because all the cake giver wanted to do was make people happy. They bake cakes for everybody, but this person here said they didn't want anything. So now they're upset. You know, so besides a few broken bones, the cake receiver feeling unloved and unworthy because you didn't give them a cake this year, and the cake giver is feeling so horrible, like, now, like, starts thinking, maybe I shouldn't give anybody a cake. Why did I even give a cake to begin with? How did I end up down here? It all started with Susie, and now everybody's got to get a cake from me. And I don't know how to stop. So now the cake receiver is questioning their own existence, their ability to make others happy, and whether it's even worth it anymore. And should they ever make another cake again, even for their own children? And the cake receiver is feeling guilty for attacking the cake giver, because after all, the cake giver was only respecting his wishes. So now the cake receiver is feeling upset about his birthday and really doesn't ever want to celebrate it again. And now you have two people who are deeply, deeply depressed and miserable, questioning life. And eventually it leads them down a dark road. The cake giver stops making cakes. It doesn't even say happy birthday anymore to anybody. And the cake receiver, well, goes crazy. Goes absolutely crazy. And eventually is caught by police when they are found at a bakery, shooting up all the cakes with an AK-47, yelling, "Nobody loves me!" And all eyes turn to the cake giver, because they didn't bake this person a cake, and now thanks to them, this beautiful cake shop doesn't exist anymore. Nothing but exploded cake bits everywhere. Yeah, all because the cake giver didn't give a cake. So what is the answer? It's very simple. Buy them the cake. Make them the cake. There's only one good reason not to. If you never buy or bake a cake for someone, make sure you don't start now, because it will become a life commitment. But if you decide to make someone a cake, guess what? You're now making cakes for everybody forever. And you can't stop. You just can't stop. Unless, of course, you can get someone to take over for you, but then that person's going to have to keep making cakes. Because otherwise, if you stop making the cake, your world as you know it will come to an end. Yeah, it's gonna get bad. Yeah, because all the cake receivers, you know, the birthday boys and girls, are not gonna be very happy. And they're all gonna just go crazy. Really crazy. And they're gonna start questioning, what did I do wrong? Was I not good enough for cake this year? Oh, the humanity! Oh, God, please, please, I want cake! It's my birthday! So finally, my message to the cake receiver, if you tell them you don't want cake, and then you don't get one, stop your whining. They were only respecting your wishes. If you do get a cake, though, even though you didn't want to, be happy and grateful about it. You should be happy they thought of you. Of course, they could be motivated by the fact that, you know, they will get to eat the yummy cake too, and you're just their excuse to do so. I mean, you all know those people you've worked with who makes a cake for everybody. You know they don't like every person that they make a cake for. And many times they're not even making the cake, they're buying the cake. So even though they bought the cake, the thing is, at least they had an excuse to buy it, so now they get to eat birthday cake. And that's probably why they did it. It's cake. We all love cake. You get a cake from your mom, your spouse, your significant other, your sister, your job, your best friend, the mail carrier, or the UPS driver. I mean, that's a lot of cakes in one day. But it's cake. And my answer to all of this is, you can never have too much cake. Cake, cake, cake. And lots of cake. Especially an ice cream cake. And my birthday is in just a couple of weeks, and I want cake. Delicious cake. Maybe an ice cream cake. And if I don't get it, I'm going to murder all the cakes. I'm going to find all the cakes at the grocery stores, and I'm going to put my fist through all of them so that nobody gets cake because I didn't get one. So in conclusion, make the cake, buy the cake, give the cake, be happy you got the cake. And maybe, just maybe, we will all be a little happier because of cake. Yummy, yummy cake. Of course, if you don't get the cake, try to control yourself, okay? Just control yourself. Don't go around and kill all the cakes. Just buy yourself one, for crying out loud. You're a grown adult.
And now, a shameless plug.
A shameless plug? Yep, that's right. It's time for another shameless plug. What is a shameless plug? Well, it's quite simple. I plug something shamelessly. And today I'm plugging a wire into an outlet. Wow. No, I'm actually not doing that. I am plugging something that I have created, something that I do, something that I'm promoting, because I have no shame. And I'm using my video shamelessly to promote something. And today I'm promoting my Fiverr gig, which is a custom video from Drunk Santa. Hey, Drunk Santa, take it away.
Oh, the ho ho ho! Wow, hello there, friends. You can call me Drunk Santa. Just don't call me. Well, just don't call me, you sons of... So listen, while Mrs. Claus is away, I'm doing videos for you. Like video messages to your friends and family, promotional vids for your business, and even holiday party invites. Woo-hoo! I better get invited. I got the booze. I also got a ton of gig extras like video text, your logo, music background, and even a green screen if you needed it. So what are you waiting for, you idiot? Order today, exclusively here at Fiverr.com. Now I need to go blow some chunks. Oh God, here we go. Hey, I don't remember eating that.